Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Anyway So with Dylan Palladino. That's me. Guys, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How was your week? Check in with yourselves. That's what we're doing right now. We're checking in. You know, it's Sunday. We're just thinking about how the week was, and we're getting ready for the next week. We're probably going to do almost the exact same shit and somehow try to find purpose and meaning in our life. And can you guys tell that I'm feeling good? At least I'm not the Astronomer CEO. Has that been on everyone else's timeline as much as mine, where it happened and then just like you can't get away from it? I'm wearing headphones today, by the way, because we're gonna take a voicemail because someone sent us a 6-minute long voicemail. Not gonna play all of it. I can't. But yeah, that Astronomer CEO. It sucks, dude. It sucks for him. I mean, obviously it sucks getting caught. It sucks more for his family and stuff. But someone came out with a fake apology from the Astronomer CEO, and like it was so believable that I looked at it and went, yeah, that guy would write that. He literally quoted a Coldplay lyric in it, and my first thought was that guy would be stupid enough to do that. And it was fake, and I got caught. I got got. It's fine. But, dude, I've been like trying to understand. I've been trying to get together my thoughts on the Astronomer CEO Coldplay fiasco, because like, I know this is gonna be. I mean, this might be whack for some, like, but this is how I feel. It kind of grosses me out, the CEO Astronomer Coldplay thing, because I mean, yeah, the guy cheated. That sucks, and so did the woman he was with. She was cheating as well. It's horrible. But like the internet is now just turning them into a meme, and they're like, "Fuck you, fuck him, what a piece of shit." It's like, I mean, I don't know if they deserve to get like publicly executed virtually because of this. Yeah, it sucks, but like, god damn, dude. Everyone is so quick to just tear people apart that they don't know. They know nothing about them, and they make one very public, stupid mistake that they should have known this would have happened 100%, but it all like lined up perfectly. And then, dude, the internet is just, we just process everything through like comedy, like weird, macabre comedy. And sometimes it bums me out. I'm sorry. Like, I know people want to make a fun, and then everyone tries to make jokes about it, and they're making memes. And then now the Phillies did like a Coldplay cam at one of their games. And then you're just like, dude, what is our society like? What is going on? This is like, it feels like a Coliseum. Like, oh yeah, let's publicly stone these people and I didn't come up with that. My sister-in-law came up with that analogy. But I'm taking it. And it's just, does it make anyone else feel weird? Does anyone else feel like, and I'm sure the comments are going to be like, no, fuck him. He deserves it. She does too, I guess, but everyone's going on him. Even though, I mean, I guess because he's in a position of power. Yeah, like, I guess. But the woman also has a husband. You know, we're just going to like not talk about that. But people are just so quick to just take out all of their frustration and anger at life and other things and displace it onto some scapegoat. Legit, I guess that's what a scapegoat is. That is actually how I feel about it. At first, I thought it was funny, and then I saw everyone making memes and everyone constantly trolling this guy, and him just having his entire life be put on the internet. Like, yeah, it's the internet and there's no privacy. I get it. But this dude isn't a public figure. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just a CEO of a company that no one knew about. And now people are going through his entire, I guess it's just me being like, I mean, not respect someone's privacy, but kind of like, I saw the video. I was like, that's funny as fuck. That sucks. That's so embarrassing. I feel bad for his family. And then I moved on with my life, because why do I want to inject more of that into my brain and think about it? And then some people are like figuring out where he went to school, what his favorite color is, if he has like a gluten allergy, all this shit about him. sending a bunch of donuts to his door, like, eat this, you piece of shit. And then I saw someone like, he's a billionaire. His wife's about to get the bag. Oh, she's about to have a fat settlement. It's like she's crying in her bathroom right now. She's not happy about the money she's going to make. Her life is falling apart. Why is that the first place we go? Oh, sis is about to get the bag. She's going through the most traumatic thing in her life, and she's never, ever going to forget about it. And I'm sure she would be like, I'd rather just have my husband and my family. But nah, get that bag, sis. I don't know. And I'm not trying to start the podcast off negatively, which I definitely just did. But that's what I'm feeling, dude. And that's the breakdown. And that's what the podcast is about right now. Because when I overthink the podcast about what it's going to be about, I don't think it's as good. To be honest, I don't think it's as good. Last week I was editing. Did anyone notice last week I was like editing out and like trying to make it feel more, trying to make it like flow smoother? Because one of my friends does that with his show, and a couple other podcasts do it. But I don't know. I feel like it should just be like you're sitting down or you're driving or you're doing laundry and you're just hearing in the moment me figure it out with the pauses, with the drinking sounds. Spilled water. But I moved the mic away now so you guys don't hear it. I'm getting better at it. Wearing headphones so I can hear myself. I do actually like hearing that's another thing I'm realizing, dude, when I hear myself, it just, I don't know. I don't need to go into it for you guys. But yeah, man. Astronomer CEO shit. Did it make anyone else feel gross? I just am like, hey, let the guy deal with the worst mistake he's ever made. I mean, look, I got to say, if he's being that physical with her out in public, number one, piece of shit. Number two, you had this coming. And number three, like, you definitely deserve to feel like deep remorse and shame for this dumb shit. You weren't thinking about, what if someone snaps a picture? What if someone I know is at that concert and sees me? Like, you're not thinking about any of that. And you should be, dude, and you should feel bad. But to get publicly just torn apart, is defenestrate a word? Does that mean like pulling someone apart? Defenestrate. I got my computer up today, so I feel to eject or throw someone from a window. Well, that's not really, but it's a good word. And I'm going to keep it with him because to get publicly thrown out of a window. But dude, I don't know. Part of me also feels like if he was this egregious with it, maybe they were separated or some shit. Because like you have to be so stupid to do that, and the woman too, to just allow. I guess it's her boss, but it's like, dude, you're the head of HR. What are you doing? How am I supposed to take you seriously when you tell me that I shouldn't make that joke that's just mildly racist when you're sucking the CEO off? Or getting your box eaten by the CEO, whatever it is. You know, maybe she's doming him. I don't know, but damn. I just feel like there's more to it. And now everyone's going to want to know. And I mean, now I want to know. And that's what the internet does to you. You're like, no, I want to know. I want to know more about it. And then the worst thing about the Astronomer CEO thing is that his daughter made a TikTok. I'm like, this world is gross, bro. His daughter made a TikTok. I'm going to play it. Well, you won't be able to see it. I guess I'll put it in. It's literally just like reconnecting with your life after your dad's affair makes national news. And so she's just like, this is how we process shit. The worst thing's happening to you, so you make a TikTok to get a bunch of likes, to be like ironic about it. Bro, throw your phone out, leave, go take a hike for like 5 days. Don't make a She's like in front of a fire. What the fuck is this? And it's a Coldplay song. Am I getting in trouble for this? Reconnecting with your life after your dad's affair makes national news. You're not reconnecting with life, though. You're taking a video about it and you're putting it online. And you have 4 million likes and you're doing that. And guess what? If that's how you process shit, it's wrong. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's wrong. Everyone's like, hey, they process shit their own way. No. I'm doing through comedy what? No, dude. No. Because it's for, oh, dude, I don't want to fucking, you know what, dude, this is how I feel, and I'm putting it out there, and that's fine. That's chill, because some of you are going to agree, some of you are going to disagree, and it's all good. Hit the phone line, 347-566-9741. Tell me what you think about the Astronomer CEO. Tell me what you think about my take on it. Talk about some cringe shit that happened to you last week. Ask me for some advice. People have been asking me for advice. People love to ask me for relationship advice. I don't know what it is about my face and about my friendship, but I will not talk to someone for 6 months and then they'll just call me up and within a minute, they'll just start talking about their relationship. It's fine, but I'm just like, what is it? That they're just like, oh, you know who I need to talk to about this? Dylan. I guess it's a compliment, but sometimes you're just like, can we hang out, bro? Like, I don't know. I guess I do like it. I do like hearing about people's problems. You want to know why I like hearing about people's problems? Honestly, because it reminds me that we all go through the exact same shit. And we all have the same thoughts, and we all have the same insecurities, and we all feel like we don't, and that we're alone, and no one can feel the same way that we do, but we all do. 100%. That's what I get from hearing all my friends' problems. We're all going through like five different issues that we all deal with. And it's weirdly comforting to me. I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, we're all trying to find purpose and are why don't we like our jobs, and scared to ask the person we're dating for just any kind of compromise on something or support or tell them what you need. Dude, no one wants to communicate, bro. This is going to be a serious podcast. I'm sorry, but it's going to be real and you're going to like it. No one's communicating, dude, in dating, in friendships, whatever it is. They all just expect the other person to understand what they want or need or are upset about. And it's crazy to me. I have multiple friends that are upset at other friends and are like, I don't want to talk to him about it. Like, he'll figure it out. Someone the other day was like, this guy I'm talking to, he doesn't do this. This guy I'm talking to, he doesn't text me back and will respond to me like 2 hours before we're supposed to hang out, and I don't like it, and it makes me feel unappreciated and unloved. And I'm like, so tell him. You have to communicate what you need and what you want. And they're like, no, I'm sick of it. Either he'll figure it out or I'll find someone else or like whatever. And I'm just like, dude, I get it. I really do. It's hard. Communication's hard, dude. I get it. And you get burnt out and you get tired. All that's legitimate. But you cannot expect anything to change unless you tell the person what you want and need in a way that is like, I'm not mad at you, but this is what I need. And being okay with needing something, bro. It's okay to need something. It's okay to need someone to give you words of affirmation. It's okay. It's okay to want someone to text you in the morning and text you good night. Just tell them though. Don't just wait around to find someone that can just magically know your needs and figure it out. That is the theme of the last week. Is communication, man. We're not talking to each other. And it sucks. Relationships don't. It gets harder and harder to have relationships as you get older. You get more guarded. You you trust people less and less. And I think it's because you're less willing to at least put yourself out there and communicate. And you on the receiving side have to also realize when someone's putting themselves out there and they're communicating and they're being vulnerable and they're asking for something, you got to take that and you got to respond in a way that is thanking them for doing that, because it's not easy, especially if you're a guy. If you are a guy and then one of your guy friends says some shit to you that made him upset or that he's feeling weird about or whatever, bro, stop what you're doing and listen to him. And then at the end, thank him for talking to you about it. Because guys will express themselves once every 5 years. And then if they don't get any kind of support, they'll be like, yeah, fuck it. I shouldn't have said anything anyway. I'll keep it inside, whatever. And that's not right, but that's how we are. So if one of your friends says some shit to you, if he reaches out, if he tries to hang out and then it doesn't work out and he's like asked to hang out twice and you don't hear anything, be like, dude, I know we haven't hung out. I know it hasn't worked out, but I see you trying to chill with me, bro. I love you. Let's hang out soon. We will figure out a time. You gotta, man. No one is like thinking about, we're all so up on our heads and I get it and it's fine, but communicate, dude. Think about how the other person might feel about it. Thank someone for being open and vulnerable. It's so much harder for us to be like that now. We have the internet. We have all these things to put up. And yeah, like my friend is like some of my friends are upset at the other ones and they're saying all this shit to me and I'm like, man, I get it. You don't want to say anything to him now, but you really should just let him know, because the only way they're going to become a better friend. Friendships change, dude. They go up and down, and what people need from friendships changes as well, especially if you were friends since you were very, very young. But just tell them, yo, I need a little bit more of this, or I'm feeling, I don't know. It's hard because you don't want to feel like a bitch, because it's so easy as a guy to just be like, I'm being a bitch, I'm being a pussy, but that's kid shit, dude. Get over that. Express yourself. That's being a man, bro. And we've been talking some real shit for the past 18 minutes, and that's fine. But communicate. Tell someone what you need. Tell someone what you want, and be willing to hear what they need and want. And don't immediately get defensive and make it about yourself and just be like, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, here's why. Well, how I've been acting is not the wrong thing. Stop. Just hear them, bro. Just listen. That's it. Okay? God damn. And I'm going to have to make the second half of this podcast funny as shit, because this is how I'm feeling, dude. This is legit. How I'm feeling, and then what I was dealing with the past week was just like, cause I hung out with one of my boys I haven't seen in a long time, and we got lunch with him and one of my other like very close friends, and we just were talking shit, dude, and just hanging out with your friends and talking about absolute nonsense is the best thing. Nothing that matters, and that's what we talked about. We're like, dude, it's the best when you just sit down at a coffee shop and you just talk shit about absolute menial, like general garbage that doesn't actually make sense, but you get to get like mad about it. Just generic shit. It was great. And then I walked him. He had to take a train back. And he actually took a plane, which was pretty sick. He took a plane from New York to Montauk, which is fucking amazing. I'm being pretty specific, but like he's not going to listen to this, and also I'm not saying anything bad. But it was sick. And then guess what? After I texted him and was like, yo, we don't get to do this a lot. I'm really appreciative of you. And that was sick. And I love you. And that's what you got to do, bro. That's what you do in your 30s as a guy. Your friendships change, and you start, all of a sudden, you just start being real and honest and emotional with your friends. Not in the crying way, but you're just like, yo, I needed this. Thank you for listening to me. That's what happens. You finally grow up, and you're able to say it without being like, I hope he doesn't think I'm gay. Like telling your boy you had a good time with him means you want to like suck his cock. Like crazy, dude. That's not how it works. I mean, I don't know. Gay guys would just be like, I want to suck your cock, okay? They're not going to be like, I had a really, you're such a great friend to me. And they're not speaking in subtext, dude. They're like, hey, pull your fucking mushroom tip out and jam it in the back of my throat. I think that's how, or they'll say worse shit, dude. Absolutely. Literally. Punch my tonsils. Make me unable to breathe. I want you to make me pass out with your fucking meat hammer. I'm sure they have much better slang than that too, but that's what it is. Communicate, dude. All right, that's a nice part of the show. Now we're gonna move on. The podcast about social anxiety too. Which we talk about. You sit down, you're just like, this is for Sunday, dude. This makes Sundays better. The podcast, that's the antidote to Sundays. Or Mondays, whenever the hell you say it. You listen to it, and maybe that's not the best slogan, but what are you gonna do? Maybe you can always tell me, hey, that's an okay slogan. I did it, dude. I did some stupid shit last week. I was hanging out with my friends, and another guy was there. Whenever you're with your boys and he brings one of his other friends, you're always like scoping him out and trying to be like, what's this guy's deal? Is he gonna fit in? Is he actually funny? Does he fit the group dynamic? Why is my friend with him too? That's my friend. All that dumb shit. And the guy was cool, but then I can't help myself, man. Someone says some shit and I don't agree with it. I have to say something, and it's bad, and I should get better about it, but I just have to. He was saying here's the thing that ended up happening. We were actually in agreement, but the way he first presented something, I had to be like, just the contrarian, just so annoying. Oh, actually, bro, I disagree with you. Just shut up. But I can't help it. He's like, I hate it when bikers salmon, which is when he's like, I hate it when bikers salmon on the street, which is when you go the wrong way on the street in the bike, because like salmon swim upstream. And he's like, I turn around, I yell at them, I stop. And I was just sitting there, and my brain was like, you don't agree with this guy. You do that sometimes, and you think it's okay for doing that. You're going to say something. And I'm like, don't say anything. Don't say. And he keeps being like, yeah, it's like actually really fucked up. And I'm just sitting there like, you're about to drop this bomb, dude. You can't help it. You know what? And I just go, yeah, no, actually, dude, sorry, I disagree with you. Oh, here we go. And my friend Reza looked at me and was just like, dude. All right, here you go ahead, Dylan. Tell him your opinion, dude. Because you have to. It's who you are. And I was like, wait. Just turn that off. I was like, yeah, actually on side streets, I think it's fine. Like, you're in New York City, people are over the place. They're just giving a dumb, not even that good of an opinion. And not even an original. And then he's like, no, I'm talking about on main streets on avenues. And then I go, oh, well, actually, I agree with that. Yeah, it's fucked up. Or you should get out of the way soon. You should only do it for one street. And then it just came to this point where I just was in agreement with him. And I go, why did I even do that? I could have just kept it inside and gone, you know what? I have a slightly different opinion than him. And probably if we talked about it, we would find some middle ground. It would be completely fine. But instead, I just had to go, nah, I'm different. I feel differently than you, and this is why I think it's right. So annoying. But I do think that. And sometimes when you're on a bike, I'll go down an avenue that goes up, but only for one block, just because I have to, if I want to get around, and I don't want to go all the way 2 avenues over and then down. It's annoying. But if someone yells at me, I'll be like, yeah, I know, I'm a dick. Unless I'm in a really bad mood, and I'll just be like, oh, fuck off. Welcome to New York, bro. Get over it. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I try to be good. If I meditated that day, or if I was, said my affirmations, I'm going to be good. But maybe I didn't that day. And then that person is getting a fuck you. Sometimes a middle finger, but I don't like giving people the middle finger because one time I was 16 and this guy drove in this. Like one time I was 16 and I was driving with my friends and this guy sped past me because I guess I was going too slow. And then I gave him the middle finger because I was like, fuck off, dude. And he was like 45. And then he slowed down and was like, what did you just do? You just give me the middle finger, bro? Pull over. You want to really give me the middle finger? And I was like, yo, shit. I was like, but then I tried to act tough and was like, oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, shut up, dude. And he's like, oh, really? Fuck me? Fuck you. And then I think he realized he was talking to a 16-year-old and then he drove off. Because in that moment, if you're 45 and you're getting mad at a 16-year-old for anything, you are losing. Like, you're 45, bro. Get over it. That 16-year-old is programmed to be a punk. It doesn't mean it doesn't piss me off. It would piss me off if a 16-year-old did that to me too. But then I would go, oh yeah, you're literally a kid, dude. And you're an idiot. And you don't know anything. And also, maybe you did, and your friend is there, you're trying to impress your friend. Yeah. But I don't like doing it because now I'm in my 30s and I go, first of all, I've seen enough videos of people getting out of cars and beating the shit out of someone that I go, that could happen. I don't want to have to deal with that. And someone could try to fight me and they're not going to get in trouble because I'm a minor. Because I'm not a minor. I got no hair and I got a thick ass mustache. I'm not a minor. Some guy trying to get into a bar so hard who's definitely 18 years old. I got no hair and I got a mustache. I'm definitely over 21, dude. But it's like a little kid. I got no hair and I got a mustache. I'm an adult. I swear to God. And that was an okay kid voice. But yeah, I was hanging out with that guy and I did that. And then for 10 minutes I'm thinking about, why did I do that, dude? That was so fucking lame. And then I go, okay, so now I have to be like nice to him to show him that I'm not a dick and I'm not always that guy. Because again, people pleaser, hyper vigilant, got to figure out, like, got to make sure this guy likes me now more because I feel like he probably is annoyed by me. Even though if that happened to me, I actually would kind of like it because I'd be like, I get to argue with this person and arguing is fun sometimes. But then he does some shit where he's talking and he says, what word did he use? Fuck. It's used in movies. It's not genre. It's not mise en scene. Jesus. Of course I can't think of the word. Damn. It starts with an M. Anyway, he used a word that was not the right use of the word. And again, I was just like, don't say it. Don't. But then, of course, I was like, is that how you use that word? Dude. Come on, man. And then my friend's wife was like, yeah, I've never heard it that way. I didn't think that was the right motif. He used motif. That's what it was, motif. He used motif as like for anecdote. He's like, oh, yeah, it was a great like motif. And a motif is a recurring theme or element, like a dominant or central theme. I don't really think it's a distinctive feature idea that recurs across a story. I don't think he used it right. But I was like, and then I looked it up and I read out the definition. Dude, I'm so annoying. Oh. I just was kind of like, I'm going to be like a dick. I don't know why, dude. I don't know why I like the guy. What the fuck was his name? Dave? I got to ask my friend because he lives in New York and we should hang out. He's actually cool. But I just did the thing where I went, I don't know if that's how you use motif. And he's like, well, I mean, I think it kind of is. Like, I use it correctly he was like, oh yeah, that's a great motif. And then he tells a story and I'm like, you mean anecdote, but I didn't say that. But then he like stuck to it. So I almost kind of respected him for like doubling down on the fact that he was wrong. But then I'm a pussy. So then I backed. I was like, no, actually, yeah, I guess you can use motif that way. What are we doing? Socializing? I mean, make up your mind, dude. What, like, are you going to be a dick or are you going to be nice? You got to make up your mind. But it ended well. But it just, in that moment, I'm like, dude, why are you? And that's cringe, dude. That's cringe. Honestly, correcting someone, that's why I brought it up. Correcting someone for their grammar is cringe as fuck. Just let it go, dude. No one cares. Just let them be wrong. Let them sound like a dumbass. Who cares? Don't be the person that's like, actually, it's effect, not affect. Fuck you, dude. Like, full stop. How about my fist affects your nose, bro? Not that good of a joke, but you know, just, I'm a bit of a grammar Nazi. Okay, why are we using that term, by the way? And number two, hey, you don't have to be. Hey, guess what? You can keep, not everything, not all your personality traits are good, and that's one of the ones that you should push down. Really, really just subvert that. Push that deep down and never let it out. And then at home, you know, when you're in the mirror in your bathroom, then you can do the Zig Heil and talk about the difference between a and an and using a semicolon and colon. Then you can do that. You can put on the mustache and you can put on the whole get together. You can have a full uniform and you can play a speech in the background and then just scream about all the different grammatical terms and the grammatical rules that no one follows, and you can just absolutely skeeve out to that. You can be the grammar Nazi at home, but keep that shit at home. All right? Not welcome at this table when we're all trying to chill. Oh, well, technically, why is something I can't even think of other like grammar. What are grammar things that everyone? Oh, when someone's like, it's actually I couldn't care less, not I could, because I could means that you could. Shut up. You fucking virgin. Like I know you're not, but that's the energy you're giving me. Or there's another word that I actually got into. Damn, dude, I love arguing. And you know what? That's who I am, and I've accepted it, and I work on it, but sometimes I gotta let it out. But it's always about dumb shit. It's never about really important shit. I'm not bringing up politics. I'm talking about the dumbest shit ever, and that's where it's fun. You get it out on the stupid shit, so then you don't get super caught up on really important things and blow a gasket. What was this girl I remember I was talking to was like, oh, it's not not irresistible, like, again, can't think of it, but it was something where I looked it up and I go, nah, it's actually both. So you're wrong, I'm right. And man, God, how good does it feel to be right about really dumb little shit? Like the dumbest thing possible. And someone's like, well, I think that movie came out in 2005. You're like, no, it came out in 2001. They're like, no, I'm pretty sure it came out in 2005. And you go, look that shit up, and you know. And then you see them find out that it actually did come out in 2001. They're like, oh yeah, I guess you were right. And you're like, say it. Yeah, say it. And they're like, I guess you're right. You're like, yeah, that's right. I win about this absolutely meaningless thing we were talking about. That's right. Don't test me on some stupid trivia that no one should know or care about. And is that just me? Dude, being right about dumb shit is the best feeling. About things that people didn't know about at all. Oh, man. Feels so good because you're just, yeah. It's just a little win. And yeah, it's an ego trip. And yeah, you shouldn't care. But again, no one's perfect. Okay. 6-minute voicemail. Not going to play the whole thing. Hey, dude. Not going to play it. He even says in the voicemail, I think I'm using this incorrectly. Well, I mean, let's just play it. And here's the reason why I'm playing dude, whoever left this, the first half, amazing. It's honestly just kind of just a podcast because you're just talking about like generic, unimportant stuff. And I love that. I love that. Like, listen.
Yeah, how's it going, Dylan?
Yep. What's up?
I've been following your page for a couple months.
It's great. Thank you.
This isn't exactly something.
I mean, you should have I would say a little bit more sense of urgency if you're leaving a voice. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing, but we're 10 seconds in.
I did as in terms of like self-expression.
Okay.
But I was going to the mechanic yesterday and I got
This is where it gets good.
Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I only got this coffee after driving around and looking for a burger at McDonald's at 3 different McDonald's spots. And I was like, okay,
this shit.
This place is serving breakfast. This place is serving breakfast. Maybe if I go to a 24-hour one.
Yep, dude.
They'll do burgers and breakfast there like the whole day, right? Because it's 24 hours. Like, you got to have the grill, like, firing on all cylinders all day. 'Cause it's 20.
Dude, see, that's the part that made me like this, because I'm like, you're getting into the nitty gritty dumb shit, and that is exactly how I think. And I know you were thinking about that while you were driving to all the different McDonald's. You went to the first McDonald's and they didn't have coffee, and you're like, oh shit, maybe that's just this McDonald's. And then you went to a second McDonald's and they didn't have coffee as well. And then you were like, you know what? I need to go to the 24-hour one, because then they're making breakfast all day. So they will have coffee and they'll have the burger. And I know that thought process and I know how it goes. And I listen to it and I go, yes, it's not just me. And it's the dumb shit.
Before, man, like, people can get whatever they want.
Yep.
But it was still breakfast, so I was like, all right, I'll go to Einstein. So I got bagel and
Okay, so he didn't even go to he didn't even go to McDonald's. But I know that this took 45 minutes of his life and it should have taken 10. And you're starting to be like, okay, I'm seriously, am I gonna be able to get a burger and get a coffee? Like, this is ridiculous.
And the coffee was in a water cup. Like, that was just
what? I don't remember hearing this.
I want to apologize to Einstein's Bagels, but the cringe thing that I did.
I mean, that's crazy that they put it in a water cup, the thin little plastic one. That's nuts.
I had to go to my mechanic.
Okay.
Right after.
All right.
So I got my coffee.
This is the longest story ever.
And I was driving to my mechanic, and
I
had to get a lift back. So long story short, my phone was at 5%. And I was like, okay, I got to set up the GPS to this mechanic.
Telling us about his phone.
You know, because my mechanic moved. He was at a new shop.
Okay, see, I don't need to know
that. He worked in the car. And I put my coffee on the roof.
Okay.
And I was,
Yep.
It was one of those mall parking lot.
Dude, I mean, this guy
exits.
It's just one of the worst stories ever. And I listened to all of it. And I got to say to the guy listening, I did love it. I did love listening to all of it, but that's because it was so boring and you put in so many details that didn't need to be there. It did feel like my friend that has never told a good story was telling me a story. I did love it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But I will play. It would be funny if you guys were like, no, I wanted to hear the entire story.
At the other, and at this point, my coffee's already on the roof, right? Like, my coffee.
He puts the coffee on the roof, and then look. By the way, this is the first message. It ends at 3 minutes, and then this is how he starts the second one. I mean, dude. He just realized that he has left a 3-minute voicemail and then starts the second one. Like, bro, when did he leave this at? Oh, it's 9:35. Okay, he's maybe he's high or something, or like a little drunk. No, actually, I don't know.
I don't think I'm using this hotline correctly.
You definitely are, dude. But I love it. I love it so much. This is the longest voicemail I've ever gotten. 6 minutes, and it's horrible. And I love every second of it.
Still probably good content for you anyway. But,
kind of, maybe. I don't think I'm going to be able to make a video about this, but
I'm not making this shit up. So the coffee.
Why would I think you're making this up like that? Oh man, I do love people, bro. I really do. I hate being around them sometimes, but I also love people so much. Just being like, I'm not making this shit up. Like, dude. Nothing in this story made me think you made it up at all. You want to know why? Because it's the most boring thing I've ever heard in my life. It is happening to 16,000 different people today. But at the same time, I love the thought of like, what the fuck is Einstein putting their coffee in a water cup? Because I know he was thinking about it when he walked out. And then there was probably a part of him that was like, should I turn around and ask them to put it in a regular cup? Like, I don't really think this is that good in this water cup. But then he was like, I don't want to be that guy. And then he turns around and then he's drinking it and then he's just upset about it the entire day. And then you know what? This is why I like it, because this is the shit that I would talk to my friends about at coffee or dinner that is absolute nonsense, unimportant, but it's also what makes life worth living. Truly. Because you talk about the dumb shit that happened to you that day and you express it to some friend and they enjoy it because of how stupid it is, and then they connect it to something that's happened to them before, and then you talk for 5 minutes about how you hate coffee shops that don't put coffee in the correct type of container, and then you bond because you're like, yes, we both hate that thing. We have the same opinions. This is great. You know?
Like,
And just a little side note into how my ADHD brain works. I'm still trying to figure out the word that the girl told me was wrong. And I'm listening to this at the same time. And I'm like, what was it?
on the side of the window.
I mean,
okay, so I'm not. Yeah, I'd be less. So it's not right. So
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. He put the he put the coffee on the top of his car, and then it fell and it spilled all down his windshield and the left side of his window. And then he pulled into the mechanic, and the mechanic was laughing at him and having a really good time because he was like, "Look at what this guy did with his full thing of coffee." And you know what? We've all been there. I don't know if it's kind of. I mean, I don't know if it's cringe. We've all done shit like that. It's just like funny, where you're just like, "I'm an idiot." But we've all been distracted and done that. But yeah, we can consider it cringe. It was still good. I liked it. And then the mechanic enjoyed it and laughed. And you probably are like, he's going to be thinking about this all day. And then he told one person, and that's it. Because we're overthinking everything. But this is the best part. The guy cuts off at another 3 minutes. And I guarantee you, he was just like, I can't leave a third message. But he starts to say some nice shit. And then
Secure Coffee Transportations for you for the rest of your life, actually, man. I love.
And I think he was about to say, I love the show or I love you, but he was talking so much he couldn't even get that out, which, I mean, great second voicemail. I loved it. I truly did. I know I was talking shit about it. I loved it. Let's hear Cardi B get upset that someone says her BBL smells. The internet, dude.
Talking about people BBLs stinking, blah, 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 BBLs. I don't know what type of bitch did a video saying that shit about herself, but bitch, that's you. That's you. If you don't know how to wash your ass and you have bad BO, that's on you, bitch. That could never be me.
It's crazy.
And also, I've been having a fat ass for 15 motherfucking years.
Bro, what?
I know how to wash this shit. Bitch, you better fucking squat open that ass cheek and fucking twirl your fucking fingers around with some Dove soap.
God damn.
Every other month, motherfucking soak that pussy in some motherfucking white vinegar.
Holy,
bitch, I'm Caribbean.
Don't do that. I'm Caribbean. I don't know what the Caribbean thing has anything to do with it, but this is so funny to me. That she's, first of all, what is this on? Is this on Twitter? It's got to be on Twitter. Cardi B's space. She's talking to 4,500 people. Cardi B responds to rumors about her BBL smelling bad. I'm bringing this to you guys because I thought it was so funny and a good palate cleanser, but it's like, imagine getting this mad about a random person saying your ass smells. First of all, everyone's ass smells at some point, okay? It's how asses work. But like, the fact that she's so upset makes me think maybe her BBL does smell bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's getting so tight and upset about it that I'm like, well, Why? What is it? Thou doth protest too much. Thou doth protest too much. Right? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Okay, quote from Hamlet. And you know what? When Shakespeare wrote that, he definitely didn't think I was going to use it to talk about a girl's BBL, Brazilian butt lift, smelling like shit. But here we are. Yeah, the lady doth protest too much, methinks, about her BBL smelling like shit, dude. And now I kind of think that she does. You're getting so mad, and also stick your pussy in vinegar. There's no way that's good. There's no way. It's just like, you're a celebrity, dude. You're a millionaire. Why are you getting on Twitter? This is why I'm like, a celebrity is a mental illness and celebrities are mentally ill. Like, why are you getting on the internet and talking about this at all? Go be rich. What is happening? And someone's going to be like, Cardi B always be a down-ass bitch. Dude, she talks about it more. Let's hear. Okay, there's nothing.
I'm Caribbean, bitch.
Oh.
One thing your mamas don't ever play around is, you better learn how to wash that ass. So I don't know why make y'all motherfucking thing that type of rumor. Bitch, I was a fucking stripper.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
I was a fucking stripper.
I mean, I guess I get stripper.
You had to smell good.
That's they were perfume
all
and shit.
the time.
Okay.
All that time.
Okay.
I was raised by women.
Bro, what? She's not saying anything. Her ass definitely smells. I'm sorry. And dude, no hate to Cardi B. I was gonna say I love her. I don't really have it. I think she's cool. I like some of her shit, whatever. But you're getting way too tight about this for me not to think that at least two guys have at least you've smelled your own ass. Wait. Be like, oh shit, wait. Does my BBL smell? Or some guys eating your ass that have been like, ooh, just been like, hold on one second. Like, there's got to be something. You're way too sensitive about this. The rumors about, because guess what? It's the same thing with, we bring it back to the astronomer thing. If you hadn't have responded and talked about it at all, no one would be thinking about it. The exact same way that if the astronomer CEO at the Coldplay concert had just chilled and not acted like anything was weird, Chris Martin wouldn't have said, I think we just caught them in an affair, and no one would have taken a video of it, and it wouldn't have been put online, and you wouldn't have been memeified, and your life wouldn't be falling apart in front of your eyes, and your daughter wouldn't be making a TikTok video to say that she's dealing with it, but in reality, she's just trying to get clout and likes and whatever. Cardi B, stop talking about your ass smelling. No one's thinking about that. Is this the astronomer CEO? Like, someone said he was a billionaire. There's no way. I've never even heard of astronomer. Oh shit. Yeah, he is. No, the data software company is $1.3 billion. That's what it's valued at. There's no way he's worth. That's a company's valuation. Byron's personal net worth is not publicly disclosed, but estimates suggest it could range between 20 and 70 million. Okay. He's not a billionaire. I don't know what. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm looking at this guy's picture and I'm just like, dude, damn. He got too comfortable. You gotta listen to that Future song. Don't ever get too comfortable. It would be funny if he released a note and he was like, sorry, I was just off the Henny. We're almost done. Well, actually, we are done. I talked about some shit, but here's the thing. I want to talk about this $400 melon, but have you guys heard about this? $400 melon? Because I'll talk about Drive Safe next week because that is Cardi B BBL. A luxury supermarket in the Hamptons is selling musk melons imported from Japan for $400 each. The melons, known as the king of fruits in Japan, are prized for their exceptional sweetness and juiciness. A musk melon. Now, the fact that it's called a musk melon and Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, I don't love that. It almost feels set up, but the musk melons existed before him, right? It's in Southampton, New York. $400, dude. It's presented as a gift in Japan. I mean, that's crazy. A store for celebrities. I don't like... See, I brought this up because I thought I would like have an opinion on it, but you look at some shit and you just go, oh, okay, that's rich people being rich for no reason and just wasting money. Like, yeah, it makes me upset because I go, okay, but they waste money on so much other shit. Honestly, a $400 melon is the least of my concerns about what rich people waste their money on. What about the flights out to the Hamptons that they're taking instead of taking a train or driving? Instead, they're paying $1,000 to go on a fucking helicopter and burning all that gas just so they don't have to sit in a car for 2.5 hours. At least this is organic or whatever. I mean, farm and forage, the market is just raking it in. Like, good to them, dude. Take advantage of these rich people who all want to seem like exclusive, like they're eating the $400 melon. And you already know, dude, you'd eat the melon and it'd be good, but you'd be thinking in your head, this shit ain't worth $400. Because of course it's not. But you have to say, I mean, now I kind of get why it's $400. This thing's amazing, Kevin. Wow. I mean, I almost feel bad eating it. Should I eat the skin too? You're making those jokes? I feel like I should take the scraps home with me and shower with it. Hey, next time, just give me the $400. I'll make you an amazing fruit plate. You do whatever that's the stupid shit that the rich people do because they think it's funny. Instead of five or six melons on a vine, they'll cut off flowers and just grow one. All the sweetness and energy go into that item. I don't know if that's how melons work. Is that like really true? It's from a Real Housewives shit, dude. Reality TV is rotting our brains. It really is. My God. And last year, the gourmet grocery store sold a pound of lobster salad for $120. I mean, it's just, you know what sucks about this shit? And again, I'm trying not to, wait, hold on. Went viral. A customer posted a small tub of its avocado dip for $29.51. Okay, I thought it said $290. $29.51. What's crazy is I'm like, well, I guess that's not that expensive, which it just shows you how horrible it is being in New York that you're like, that's not that bad. They're just posting this shit so that they can have some viral shit made about them. That's what it is. There's no way. And they're just trying to take advantage of rich people. And again, I don't have like a, good, dude, do it. Do it. Go ahead and do it. I think my brother's back. I mean, I've been recording for 53 minutes. Guys, you're great. Like the podcast, rate the podcast, review it, share with a friend, put it on your story, dude. I'll repost you. Subscribe on YouTube. I can take these headphones off. Subscribe on YouTube and call the number 347-566-9741. Share a story. Don't make it 6 minutes like that last guy, even though I really did enjoy that. And I'll talk to you next week. I hope you guys have a good week. Talk to your friends. Communicate with them, dude. All right. Love y'all. Bye.